small, okay?
Hey.
What's up, everybody?
Oh,
We're
recording?
I wanted to be like a natural, like,
Flow,
transition
okay.
flow into
Awesome.
the episode. What's up, everybody? We're back here. We talk that talk. It's your boy,
What's up?
E-Day.
It's Tiana.
And we are here with the gorgeous Aisha. What is your last name?
Alabi.
Yes. Aisha Alabi. And
Let me say she's gorgeous, guys. This girl
Oh my
is
God,
freaking
stop.
beautiful.
like
No,
she
she
came in
has
here
out.
all decked out with her
Right.
green dress.
I'm not even
I'm feeling
like.
this whole
Thigh-high
look
boots.
right now.
With the
Actually, yes.
giving me Rihanna type vibe. with
Yes.
that
Came
jacket.
in with the shades, everything.
I was
jacket.
dead. You guys
Yes.
are sizing me right now. Like, I can't stop listening. And I'm black, so.
But no, Aisha is here because recently Aisha launched her skincare line called Ruby Glow Cosmetics, and I can
So
see it.
excited.
She's right here in
Yes.
person, and
Her
the
skin
skin
is
is glowing.
Fucking
She is
flawless.
glowing.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't even know if we can curse, but I've been looking like, what the fuck?
No, but your skin is
No,
bomb.
girl, no.
You don't have any foundation on, and I'm just like.
This is actually after a hangover, so if it's just me, I feel like your skin is so much clearer after you have like a hangover. It's like
What?
you're drinking.
I
That's
can't
just me.
necessarily relate.
That is
what. I
Okay,
never-
but maybe I'm just blessed.
Maybe that's
but
your own skincare
Her skin
routine.
is amazing, and I cannot wait to hear about the skincare
Yeah,
line.
and
'Cause
find
I'm
out.
excited. Like I love skincare regimens. Like that's me.
I try to get into taking care of my skin, but I always fall off.
No, I actually peep Ide on Snapchat, you know, here and there. He'll talk about like, guys, I'm trying this new product, and I'm always ready to hear his review on it because, you know, I want to know the tea.
But that's funny because recently I started breaking out, and then because I don't do any for the past like 2 months, I haven't done anything on my skin. Just wash my face with like black soap
Yeah.
every day. But now it's like I was like, yo, I have to go back to it. So I was at CVS yesterday,
Okay.
and I got I hit up Aisha, and I was like, yo, what do you do for your skin? And then she's like, try micellar. What'd you say?
Micellar water.
Micellar water.
It's from Garnier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't buy the Garnier one. I
I've
bought the La
definitely
Roche
used that
Posay, however they say the skincare name. I just felt like I should go for the high-end
High-end
product
product.
and see.
Honestly
See?
speaking, micellar water that's the Garnier one is the only one I've tried, and actually I tried the simple one. The simple one didn't work for me at all. I was like, no.
I almost got the simple one, but I was like, nah.
It's not doing it for me,
Really?
but the one from Garnier is so awesome. Like after I wipe my face with it, my face feels so refreshed. Like even when I just wake up in the morning before I go ahead and wash my face, I always use that to wipe my skin off, and I
Okay.
feel like it just wakes my face up. So I really, really do like that one. I haven't tried any other one besides those two, but between the two, that one is really, really good.
Yeah, I've definitely used it before, like back, like I would say a few years ago. I haven't used it since, but I've just used it, I think, like to wipe off my makeup, and then I would I used to use the Ambi, the green bar soap. It was like the cleansing bar, and because like back then I used to have like two-tone skin, and so it just helped me even out my
Even out
skin
your
tone.
skin.
Yeah, so that was like my main like skincare regimen,
Regimen.
but it's changed. Like
I feel like
nowadays.
skincare routines always have to like
Change.
change
Yeah.
because number one, the only thing that's constant is change, and your skin is changing with the time, the weather,
Yes.
seasons, and all. So you always have to, you know, make sure your skin is adaptable to new products and work with the weather.
Right.
So for me personally, I don't know if you can remember, but did you even see me last summer like that?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
when we really did.
Yeah,
City Confidential.
exactly. So last summer after Ramadan was over, because I was Muslim, after Ramadan was over, my skin just started to break out really, really bad. Like, I was like, okay, skin.
That's right.
Are we leaving right now?
Right.
Like, what's really good?
What's good?
And nothing I used before was working for me. So I was like, okay, I really don't know what to do right now. And then I had this black soap from Shea Moisture. I tried that out. Y'all, that did not work for me.
Can we talk about that?
That did not work for me.
What
I've
soap?
heard so
The
much bad
Shea
things about
Moisture
that
black
one.
soap.
Oh, I think that's what I.
It broke me out even more.
I
That's
heard
what
that
I'm-
one. I heard it's
That's what I'm saying. There was not really much of a difference when I started using it. I was
It
like,
broke my skin out
and my
even
face
more.
feels so dry
Yes.
after you use it.
Yeah, I
Yes.
heard it's burnt people's
I was
skin.
just like-
that bad. Yeah.
Okay, so
So is Shea Moisture is not a good like brand
I wouldn't
at
say
all?
they're not a good brand at all. I just feel like some products are hit or miss. Because,
Yeah.
you know, I have used some products from them that I'm just like, you know, you are
It's-
staying in my stuff. And some of them just need to be tossed in the trash forever, incinerated, all that. But after that, I was like, okay, all these store-bought things are just not working for me. And then I started to really go back into, my natural products, because natural products work for you, okay? Mm-hmm. Natural products work for you. And I know this firsthand because my little sister, she used to have so many different skin problems, and not like pimples because she still is a little girl, but I mean like rashes, eczema, rosacea, all that good stuff. Mm-hmm. And we took her to the hospital, and they filled her up with those creams that have steroids in them, and none of them worked. Okay, none of them worked. In fact, her skin got worse. She started to look pink, like it was peeling off. Her eyebrows came off, her eyelashes came off. She had to shave all her hair. I'm not exaggerating. If I could pull up a picture, I would. But yeah, and you know what helped? Going to Africa, using herbs, black soap, different herbs on your skin, really finding out the root of the problem and killing it there. And for years, that's what she did. And you see my sister now. Yeah. She don't look like she had any problems. Yeah. So,
Nature has all the answers.
I was going to say, I'm all for the natural remedies. Because anything that involves steroids,
it's like
totally against
a big no for me. So when I started to use those things, like, black soap, I got black soap sent from Nigeria, like original, nothing added to it. And I added my own things after, research, finding things that worked, things that didn't work. There's a lot of trial and error. Finding essential oils that work for my skin, finding carrier oils that I felt like really retain the moisture in my skin, and putting them all together after trial and error. Finally figuring out the perfect.
Getting inside. I'm excited.
Finally figuring out the perfect combination. I was like, yes, this is it. Me and you, we're rocking for life. And then the serum, I've always needed a serum.
Okay, hold on. Let's not get into the serum yet.
Okay, I'm getting excited. Yeah. I love serums. So I just want to put that out there.
Okay, so we're gonna find out more about that serum, which is the first thing you launch, right?
Yeah, it is the first thing you launch.
So, before we get into that, let's just, I'm talking a lot about skin so fast. We got into skin.
I know, but I'm really excited.
It's such an important thing.
But it kind of transitioned. You know what I mean? It was good.
But no, what are you guys feeling on your playlist? Recently.
Okay, so this is my excitement. Okay, so my playlist. This is Tiana talking, guys. My playlist right now is the Christian Combs and the Chris Brown. I think it's called "Love You Better." I don't even think it's like
Christian Combs.
Yes.
Oh my God, that was his song that you were playing earlier. Oh my God, I'm such a terrible. Yeah, I know. I'm such a terrible fan because I actually love him.
Well, first of all, I had to Google that. I was like, Diddy's son and featuring Chris
Brown.
I
love Christian Combs and his girlfriend Bria Hicks. They're so cute.
Yeah, they are so.
I be watching their YouTube videos. Okay?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, they got a YouTube video.
Yes.
Well, I'm the bad fan because I didn't even know.
I be watching their YouTube videos. Like, okay.
They're super cute. But yeah, so that song is a banger. It kind of has the whole 90s feel going on. It's like something that once you play in the club, you're gonna go home like bump into that shit even harder. Like, so that's
actually, now I think about it, I was on his Instagram and I actually saw the song that
It's like
it's like I was supposed to be studying at the time, so I really wasn't supposed to be listening to no music. So I was like, all right, let me turn this off.
So that's on my playlist, and yes.
What am I? I don't even know what I'm. Okay, no. Recently, so this is a Nigerian artist. His name is Nonso Basi, and he recently dropped a song. I'm more about like. I fuck with all types of music, but like I love that good soulful R&B type music, and people find it weird because sometimes I swear to God I'll be going to the club and I'll be playing like slow songs. I'm like, Eden, what the fuck are you doing? Like, can you play something that's bumping? All my friends are typing.
We need to get into the mood.
It just depends. Like, I guess it depends.
I be playing slow music to going to the club, be like,
go on playing Tony Braxton, like just
break my heart.
Okay.
They go in the club like.
Then when I'm like 1 minute from the club, I'll like put up one club song if I get it.
The pull-up song.
Hey man, whatever makes you feel good is whatever makes you feel good.
But no, this dude, his name is Nonso Basi, and he dropped this song called 411. Okay. And it's a really, really like raw, deep lyrics. It's really, really dope. And yeah, that's what I've been playing a lot of recently, for real. I'd say that's my top song for the past week, 2 weeks. Yeah.
So,
what about you, Aisha?
Me, I'm a very, very, I like music. Okay, I'm always making playlists. But for right now, personally, I just love Sabrina Claudia.
Claudia
rather.
I can't believe we got missed her.
I played
she
her
came
out,
to DC.
like,
I know. I was like, bro, how didn't I see her? I was waiting for her to come to.
Definitely have her album.
But no, About Time is an amazing album. But my favorite song from Sabrina Claudio has to be Orion's Belt. I love that song.
I do love
that
song.
Oh my god. Listen, I be in my feels like
guys, I feel we're connecting. I played out that album like 2 weeks ago. I was in my feelings. Everything is nothing going wrong in my life.
I just like that song.
Great.
I just like that.
That album would make you be like,
You're speaking to me right now. Every time I'm with my boyfriend and we're in the car and he gives me he already knows what's going on, okay? We playing some Sabrina Claudio. Okay?
So Aisha just said she has a boyfriend because y'all know if you follow on Instagram, we don't see no posts that much about a man in her life. So she just said exclusively on Talk That Talk. She's engaged to somebody, okay? All you niggas stay back.
I like to keep my relationship very private because I feel like being somebody that's on social media, and I really don't like to be on social media, honestly, guys. We'll get to that though. I don't. We'll get to that though. But I feel like whatever is professional, whatever is, selling me as a brand, I can promote. But relationship, things that are too personal, I feel like, you guys can see some things, but not too much. Because I feel like once you start to post so many things about your personal life and your relationship, people start to feel like, okay, now I'm entitled to ask questions and be in your business. And I'm like, no. List of things we're not going to do is that. Okay?
I definitely agree. I totally understand. It's funny because, like, I used to be like that too, like, very private, like, back in, times, like, but now it's like I'm pretty like secure and not open like all the way. There's some things I definitely hold back, but like when we go out and have fun, I definitely like to show that because like me and my boyfriend, we just have so much fun together. Like we just vibe off of each other.
No, I definitely agree with you. Sorry, I definitely agree with you on that. Valentine's Day passed, I posted them on my Instagram. It was something, because we went to dinner, and I was just feeling spoiled, and just having. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna show you a little love on the gram. And he's a very private person as well. He does not he doesn't do that, and he actually posted me on his Instagram too. So I was kind of like, I mean, if you gonna do it, I guess I will do it too, okay? But for the most part, we like to just keep things very, even on Twitter, for example, now. If people are, you see the tweets that girls always are tweeting about relationships and stuff like that. I always try my best not to, tweet about that and retweet about that. Because it's kind of like, one day, always enemy of progress. That always want something to be bad in your relationship and try to connect anything to anything and make assumptions. I'm like, all right, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to relax.
What's going on with them?
Right.
Nothing. I just think it's funny.
Exactly.
I partially agree because sometimes it can be that way. But
okay, now since we're on the topic of relationships, one of our topics today was to talk about Cardi B. She recently did a shoot on Cosmopolitan magazine. And in the interview behind the scenes, she was talking about, because we all know how, the things that leaked from Offset, saw him cheating or whatever. So, and people were like, that's why you said when people post, people feel entitled to your relationship. I want to give opinions, and we're doing that right now. Shit, but it's out there. And
you're a celebrity. And you've made it public, so
now everybody feels like, oh well, she's stupid for staying.
So my question is she stupid for staying? Because she said in that interview that people don't know what she's done. She's not an angel, so we can't judge her for staying.
Right.
So my thing is,
and it's like, okay, well, does that make it better for you to put your own self out there to kind of make him feel better about himself? You know what I mean? It just makes you wonder. It's
what's really going. My take on it personally, I just feel like yes, it's true. Like I said just now, you never know what's really going on in anybody's relationship, and also it's kind of weird for you to be in that position where everybody feels entitled to knowing about your relationship. But I mean, you're a celebrity, you are in the public eye, which means you are a role model for a lot of women. So once you start to make things acceptable, it's kind of like, okay, I guess it's okay. And then young women start to feel like, okay, if Cardi B could go through that and she makes a whole bunch of money, then, it doesn't matter. And even, let's tie Beyonce into this, because I know Edith loves Beyonce. And, how Jay-Z cheated. You don't know what's going on in their relationship. And being with somebody for so long in Beyonce's situation, it's kind of like, all right, we have a kid together.
Right.
We have 3 kids together now.
But what most people don't know is Beyonce left 3 times.
I didn't know that. So
I didn't know that.
Jay-Z said it. She left.
So it's kind of like, you have to kind of carry yourself in a higher way, especially because you do have people looking up to you. And I know it's a really big responsibility for anybody to put on that, I'm in the public eye, so therefore there are people looking up to me. But at the same time, like, this is kind of the job you signed up for. This is what comes with it. And if you didn't want that to be the case, you should have never been all up. I'm quick to cut a nigga off.
That's also the different when you look at the dynamics of it. Offset and Cardi B put their relationship
everywhere. Literally
Beyonce
everywhere.
and Jay-Z are very private about this. That's why we don't know that
exactly what's going on all the time. And it's like we didn't even know he cheated until he said it in the song. So it's kind of like
a different dynamic.
A song is a song. It's all for entertainment. It's all for the likes of what people want to hear and the drama and stuff. But it's also like, is that really you? Like, you know what I mean? We want to feel more connected to you as an artist, so we must think the things that you're singing about or rapping about are true. Right. So y'all may be private as far as like when it comes to the limelight and the public eye, the paparazzi, but what you're putting in the music is opening up these doors as questions. And like what's going on? You know what I mean? So
I really feel it's whatever she wants to do at the end of the day
is whatever she wants to do. Obviously, you got to respect, each person goes through different things which shapes, their thinking and all that good stuff.
I want to also talk about, have you guys ever heard of the NBA young boy and I guess his little girlfriend? They're really young, but I guess he's like this up-and-coming artist.
Yeah.
And it's been put out there, a video of him pretty much like throwing her around.
Oh yeah,
and then she goes on her live defending him and saying how they're playing the snap. But I've not followed them, but I've like saw other things, in previous that
so do you think it's domestic abuse?
He's had her sleep in the lobby of hotels while he's up in the room with another girl. Chick. You know what I mean? I know they're young, but it's like them being young. For this younger generation, you don't want them to be like, oh, well.
No, but that's exactly what I'm saying about, how people are looking up to all these celebrities, and this is what you see, and you think that that's what's acceptable in your relationship.
Because he takes her on shopping sprees the next day.
Exactly.
And stuff like that,
it's just kind of like, and I hate to say this, but this generation is just so full of shit, okay?
Say it again, girl, for the seats in the back.
All they care about is the Instagram likes. They like the purses, the shoes, nails done, hair done. But if you don't actually feel that actual love and stuff like that, and the care that you are supposed to be getting from your significant other, then is it really all worth it? I know personally for me, I am a very, very stubborn person in any relationship, not friendship, anything. So, and I will speak up when I feel like something is not okay. And that's something that I have a little sister. I have sisters, okay? And these are things that I make sure that I relate to them because out of all my sisters, I am the only one who is actively in a relationship all the time, okay? I'm the one who always got a boyfriend, all right? So, I have experience with these type of things and they don't. And it's like my little sister Aziza, she's 17, she's just starting to get into this relationship world and she always refers back to my relationships and stuff like that. And I'm so happy when she talks and I feel like I've done a good job because she's like, yeah, and you know how you didn't let that happen and so I'm like, yes, because those type of things really, really do matter. Right. They really do matter and they really will either make or break your self-esteem. Absolutely. If you just take any nonsense from anybody, then the next person's going to do the same thing to you, and the next person's going to do the same thing to you.
You're just going to fall in that same pattern.
Exactly.
It's a trend that you have to break out of. You can't accept the bad things that you've been through before.
So you need to... You need to know your worth.
Yeah.
You need to know your worth. And that's my thing with Cardi B. It's kind of like, okay, yeah, you're saying that you don't know what you've done, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. But at the same time, do you know your self-worth? What do you bring to the table, right?
It's a difference to being loyal and then knowing your worth. Like, yes, being loyal definitely takes a big toll in a relationship. Right. You have to be loyal.
Exactly.
But you also have to know your worth and not accept the things from this same person because they're going to continue to do the same thing.
And the thing is, even if they apologize with gifts and stuff like that, you really need to look past that and really dig deeper into yourself and see, okay, is this something I can live with for the rest of my life? Because that's marriage to death do us part, And in the relationship I'm in with my partner right now, I always make it clear when I'm not okay with something. Because I feel like, one, you always have to be vocal. And if you're not, you're basically saying that that's okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, and recently, we had a problem recently. And it really took for him to see how stubborn I am and how much I will not take your nonsense for him to understand that, okay, if I don't get my act together, she will leave me. And he got his act together and, happily ever after, okay? Like, if you take nonsense, they're going to continue to give you nonsense. It's like, okay, she let me do this, so maybe I can do this. She let me do this, so I can do this. And then next thing you know, he's bringing another girl to the house and you looking dumb and he's like, girl, what? Like,
I just saw a video, I think it was on the Shade Room, of a guy. He took a girl out to Red Lobster and I don't know if they were married, but they were together for 13 years and had 3 kids together. And she's like going off, 13 years, 3 kids, and he's like answering a phone call, and then the girl's just sitting there looking up at her like as if nothing's going on.
See, like that's what I'm talking about.
But then again, we don't know the backstory. We don't know if they're actually married or not. So it's like, okay, well, you must have let him get away with way too much if you spent 13 years with him and have 3 kids. But yeah, he's at Red Lobster with a whole nother shorty, and she looking up at you like you just interrupted her lunch.
Right, like, girl, what are you doing?
I got a whole Lobster Fest platter coming, and you're in the way, honey. Like,
No, but seriously, so that's what I like. Cardi B, like, do you, girl, do you? But
we still don't love you, baby.
We still love you, but don't now make what he's doing acceptable because you're just signing up for that for the rest of your marriage. I feel like they're like, I mean, then again, I don't know how long they've been together, but it seems so rushed to me. Like,
it did. It's whatever it is at the end of the day.
Hey, right.
But y'all were going in on that one. I was just here like, okay.
For women, it's a real touchy subject because it's like we can be so loyal to a man,
and then they still
do what the fuck ever they want. So
Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Hey.
Like a whole Beyonce. Can you imagine?
I guess it can be. Pretty is not enough.
But she's not just pretty.
I know, but
she's a whole boss.
Right. The girl is a whole.
And that's why I say you need to know your worth. If you don't know your worth, you're just going to take nonsense from anybody and everybody.
Right. Because I'm not saying, not everybody's going to do that to you. There is people out there, men out there they're going to give you the entire world, worship the ground you walk on. You know what I mean? Because they know your worth just as well as you know your own worth. So.
There's always low-key like a sweet transition, every time I always find key points. Yeah. But knowing your worth.
That's the what we call that, the hashtag of the day, I guess.
Know
your worth.
So
regardless.
So do we agree that Monique has every right to demand for a higher pay?
Of course.
Absolutely, because she knows her worth.
Of course. What?
Yeah.
Is there even a question there?
So as a businesswoman, Aisha, what's your take on Monique's boycott?
I obviously stand by her. I don't watch TV like that anyway, so Netflix, you canceled. Okay.
I was like, I've already been boycotted because I don't even have a Netflix account.
We're like using different people's profiles and shit. So.
I don't have no Netflix.
No, but
little do y'all know.
When they moved from $7 to $10, I was like, so that was my boycott.
First of all, I think they got rid of the suspenseful category. That's when I started boycotting them. So
it's just,
you kind of feel
personally
Netflix.
For me, I just kind of feel like that's so disrespectful. Like it's like blatantly showing us how you guys really view our worth.
Yeah.
And I think like that's what I'm talking about. Using your platform to really send a message, that is what Monique is doing.
And I think go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, like, I feel like she's handling this situation really well. I've not seen her go irate. I've not seen her kind of, like, call people out their name and bamboozle them.
But I feel like Charlamagne was trying to do something when he posted that video of after the interview where she's like telling him that that movie, you're the man that took his wife. Yeah, I felt like he was trying to still paint that image that she was a mad, angry black woman. But I'm like, why the fuck would you put out that video? That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, she still, she properly read him and left. She didn't cause a scene. She is a woman who's entitled to her own opinion. You know what I mean? Because she's been in the business for so many years. Way longer.
It's not even just an opinion. It's just like, it's a fact.
It's a fact.
Can you imagine? That's like saying, okay, we're going to pay, who's a nice white artist? Sam Smith, like.
Or Amy Schumer. That's who we're really talking about. Yes, because she's a white woman, who came in the game way after Monique. Monique's been in the game since the 90s,
for 20
whatever.
Plus years.
Yes, and it's like, for them to pay this white woman way more than what they'll pay a black woman
who is
well engraved in the game. You know what I mean? Like has a long list of resumes. Like she stated that are number one. Man, I go back and watch Monique's movies.
Yes.
Literally.
The Parkers,
and
the
Amy
Soul
Schumer,
Plane.
I don't know who to really.
I don't even know.
Amy Schumer is not funny.
I can't put a picture
She's
to that name
not
right now. I'm not
funny
even gonna
at
lie.
all.
Like I can't put a face to the name. No
I'm
offense
confused.
to her, but I literally don't know who she is
Sorry,
right
I'm
now.
confused.
And that's no
not
shade.
funny
That's no
at
shade.
all.
So
And
it's
to
just
me,
kind of like
it's disheartening the fact that Monique would go on the Breakfast Club and Charlemagne would attack her or like try to make it seem like, oh, your resume. But at the end of the day, even when you see,
he's very problematic. Very problematic.
Especially to black women,
Yes.
and it's a thing
Very
because
problematic.
making Lil Mama cry. The
even
time
when
Lil Mama
I-
came on. Oh, so many, when Anaya Negra or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I was
her
about
name
to
is,
say. When she went on and he was attacking her too, I was like, you're very
You
problematic.
didn't see when he was like, he was saying that she said because she's dark skinned, that's why she feels like she hasn't
And he said he
had
doesn't see that. I'm
as
like, you
much
bleached.
opportunities as
You
Cardi
bleached
B.
your skin, sir.
Right.
So what?
Can we go back and talk about the old Charlemagne when they first started recording
Like,
him?
Black ass.
We really started to see who he was, and we're like, oh, this is who was talking all this shit about people on the radio.
Like, you know,
And then he went to a dermatologist, right, and got a whole new face.
So what
right.
you're trying to tell me is that you went to a dermatologist to fix your dark skinness? Is
Your
that what you're trying to tell me?
hyperpigmentation,
Like-
bro. You're just 2 shades lighter now. so
Like,
it's
no,
okay.
you bleached your skin
It's
so that you
alright.
could be more appealing, quote unquote, to the eye. Like that's nonsense. And that's what I'm talking about. So, like, we're gonna keep going back to sending a message and using your platform to really shed light on certain matters.
Right.
Colorism is a problem. It's
a
always
problem.
been a problem.
It's a thing.
Okay, it's a thing. Racism is still a problem. It's a thing.
Absolutely.
Sexism
It's
is
still a
still a
problem.
problem.
It's still a thing.
Because I'm sorry, but no one was checking for Dave Chappelle. I'm sorry, I wasn't checking for Dave Chappelle.
Nobody.
I don't know how many people, but he got 20 million.
20 mil.
After he took like 15 years out of the industry. Makes no sense.
Just to come back and kind of repeat some of the same jokes or just kind of touch on, I don't know, like
Mediocre
whatever,
stuff, like,
mediocre
you know?
stuff, right? Which is, don't get me wrong, I still like Dave Chappelle. That's my man. I do like Dave Chappelle.
He's
I will
funny,
go back
though.
and watch
He
his
is,
old
yeah.
shows, but his new special wasn't all what.
And I'm
great.
sorry he didn't deserve the 20. I don't care.
20
He didn't deserve the 20
mil,
million
and
because not that many people were checking for him. I'm
They
sorry.
could have at least okay.
I wasn't checking. So.
20 mil, 500,000. That's a smack in the face.
Yeah.
Low ball.
What?
And I feel like honestly,
Low
Monique
ball.
will
And
feel
Monique
the
has been
seats.
in, like-
She will feel those seats.
In what Oscar nominated films.
Precious.
You know what I mean?
She
Where
was
has
in,
Dave Chappelle been?
was it
He's
About
been in
Christmas
fucking
or whatever, 2 years
Half-Baked
ago?
And movies like that that play on Comedy Central every now and then.
Oh my gosh, can I just
But,
say
like-
I love this show. Okay? I love this show. Like, we're having real conversations, touching on real things, and still being relatable. Like,
Yeah,
I love
like
you guys.
no, but for real, I really
I'm
stand
so
with
happy that you
Monique.
came,
I really
yeah.
do stand with Monique,
Yeah.
and I hope. I don't. I feel like she should go somewhere else for a special. No, I'm not back to Netflix. And it's like it's funny to me because it's like Monique's been in this game, and Netflix is like how old?
Like,
That's what I'm saying. I can count on my fingers how old Netflix is. I can't count on my
And you
both
have the
fingers
nerve.
on both hands of how long Monique's been in the game.
Not
How
even because
many-
I feel
And
good.
it's funny enough because you know they have one of Monique's specials on Netflix. When she went to prison to
Hilarious.
So I'm like, you have her, and she said she doesn't get no type of residual income from that. So I'm like,
wow, I didn't even know.
I'm
that.
like, so you knew that was funny, and you put it on there, and you had the nerve to go offer her 500,000,
and then tell her she can't perform the same.
and she can't perform the same standard for 2 years. How is she going to survive on 500,000? That is not her standard of living. That is,
like, what is
But don't get me wrong,
that?
I'm sure Monique can come up with so much more material, you know, because she is a legend in this game. But
it's
to tell
disrespectful.
her
It's disrespectful.
that's a smack in the face.
It's
And
disrespectful.
like, yes,
and for Charlemagne not to get it, and DJ Envy and Angela Yee just standing there being a coon.
and correcting on how she says his name, Leonard.
Honestly, I'm really thinking about it. Like, that show kind of is problematic. Like, I'm thinking, like I'm just like, what?
They're wrong. Man, that show has been so wrong on so many counts. And
I'm
mean,
just
don't get me
like,
wrong,
are
it's
you
for
not? I'm
entertainment,
thinking, but are you not black? Like, do you not see what we're saying? Like,
oh no, I mean, look. Yeah, we just gonna leave it on that note.
Monique,
because
I hope something happens. I hope you get a better deal somewhere. You know,
we stand with you.
We're
girl.
standing
Yes,
with
girl.
you. We're standing with you. We're
My
gonna boycott
love.
Netflix. I've been boycotting Netflix. So
I just love how she just so
Hey, my love.
respectfully carries people. You know what I mean? My love, my sweet baby. You know, she's amazing. I think she's definitely grown. You know, she's come a long way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From her weight issues, whatever. Like, she's been through it all. Like, I've noticed and witnessed these things. Like, I've been a big fan of Whitney. Monique for a long time, and I definitely stand by her as well.
Yeah. So, Aisha.
Yes.
I think it's high time we get to know Aisha a little bit more. All right. So I wonder how old people think you are.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Aisha, tell them your age.
I was amazed.
Okay. Well, how old did you think I was?
Well, I don't. Like,
I didn't think I gave her a chance though. I don't know.
Like,
when I told you about her, what did you think?
You gave me you told me the skincare line, and I was excited because like I love beauty and skincare, all that stuff. So I was excited, but like when you showed me your Instagram and you like to see who you was, your caliber, I was thinking, okay, she's like, he has to be like mid-20s, like.
He actually thought I was like 20-something when he first met me.
Just
and
because
I was
of how intelligent you are, and just advanced and smart, and like how you're just doing your damn thing. Let them know what's going on, who you are.
Guys, I'm like right now. No, but I'm 19 years old.
19.
Yeah, I'm 19. I'll be 20 this year though.
Okay. Wow. When is the birthday?
July 23rd. I'm a Leo baby, okay?
Yes.
Summer baby, okay? Yeah, I'm 19 years old. A lot of people, when I meet them, they're like, wait, first of all, you're small. Second of all, I thought you were much older than, you're telling me you are. And I'm just like, well, I don't really know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, from a very, very young age, I've always had this go-getter attitude, always. I'm always moving on from one thing to another. Mother will tell you, like, she's never sitting still. Never. It was time I loved to sing all the time. I would always sing with my sisters, because how many sisters do I have? I have 3 sisters. Yeah, I have 3 sisters. And before the youngest one was born, me and the other 2, we would always do, Cheetah Girls. Sing Cheetah Girls before for our family, and then dance came along, and then track came along, and then here we are today, okay?
Wow. Making moves.
Money moves.
No, but it's been an awesome journey. Honestly, I feel like I have the most supportive family ever. My family always supports every single thing that it is that I want to do.
That's good.
That support definitely means
and I've seen
everything.
I've seen it. I photographed her. Your sister?
My aunt.
Your aunt for her engagement, and their family looked really tight.
We're we are really tight.
I love that.
Like,
really tight.
Everything that I ever want to do, they're always like, all right, go for it. It's like, regardless, I'm gonna go for it. But the fact that I know that you guys are standing behind me, it just makes me feel so good.
It builds a nice foundation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And honestly, I don't know how I would have turned out if my family wasn't this supportive of all the things that it is I want to do. Because when I was, 14 years old, that's when I really got into modeling. Okay. And I remember they were having this casting call at Arundel Mills Mall here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I told my mom, but I was like, Mom, can I please go? And she was looking at me like, and she's like, okay, all right, you can go. Because before that, I'd already started blogging.
Okay.
Okay, let me backtrack a little bit more, okay? Backtrack a little bit more. Okay, so I went to Nigeria from the age 7 to 12. So I came back 7th grade. And in the 7th grade, I had already embraced being African. I came back with my trad.
Yeah.
I wanted my hair braided all the time.
Yes, girl.
I got that tan. I'm still probably the same complexion. But yes, proud black girl.
Yes.
And I came, and the girls were so mean. And I lived in Glen Burnie at the time.
Wow.
The girls were literally so mean. They would always pick on me, say, the typical stuff, African beauty scratcher,
right.
and even the dark-skinned guys too would join in. And it's something I had never experienced before, being bullied. I've never experienced that before. And being that my parents are African, they didn't really understand that either. Like, it's okay. You're going to school for education. You're not going to school to make friends.
Right, because they're older and they were like, when they came over, they didn't have to deal with the schooling system. Right.
Exactly. Yeah. And it was just kind of like, okay, I don't really know how to deal with this because my parents were just telling me to get over it, but no, I can't. This is my everyday life.
Are like,
dang.
Right.
And then this one day, I got off the bus. And one of the girls, we're not going to say her name, but one of the girls, she pushed me off the bus.
What?
Yeah, she pushed me off the bus, and she was actually about to get a group of her friends to actually jump me. Mind you, I've actually never done anything to these girls before. They just didn't like me because I was African, and I guess I was an easy target because, I'm a new girl. Tiny, new girl to the neighborhood and all that stuff. See, when I tell you, that's when I knew I was born to be like a track star or whatever.
Yes,
I was going for a
girl.
track. I booked my ass to my house so quick.
Oh
And I
my
went to my room
goodness.
and I started crying.
Oh.
I started crying. And then I was just like, and then thoughts just started to come to my head. Like, okay, is it because I'm too dark skinned? Do I need to bleach my skin and stuff like that?
Yeah.
And I looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, you know
made me
what?
cry because I've definitely been moving.
I was like, you know
Seriously.
what? That's not what we're gonna do. That's not what we're gonna do. And it was a Friday too. So the weekend came. My aunt came over, and then I told my parents about the situation, and they told my aunt about it, and we all just sat down and we just really talked about it, and they made me feel beautiful.
Yeah.
And then she actually did a photo shoot for me, and she had a blog at the time. I really looked up to my aunt. I still look up to her. Yeah, she had a blog at the time, and she had a camera, Canon, and I used to take her pictures for her. So she was like, you know what, this weekend's for you. We're gonna do a photo shoot for you. So she got me all she did my makeup. She did a new sewing for me. Okay, I got the tracks. She did a new sew. I actually still have those pictures, and it wasn't like a full beat face of makeup because I was still a little girl. Just like my eyebrows a little bit, just define them a little bit. A little bit of highlight or whatever here and there, make my skin look real dewy. And I didn't even wear like a poppin' ass outfit. I wore a regular outfit. Like I had a yellow top on, these gray pants, this really cute pair of boots, and she took me out to the to the trees, and we had flowers all over there, and she was like, go ahead. And I just started modeling and changed it, and I felt so beautiful. I felt like myself. I was like, this is my element, okay? And next thing you know, I was like, I'm about to make a vlog. And I made a vlog, and I started making posts every week talking about being dark skinned and using fashion as an outlet to really express yourself. And next thing you know, I have Runway is actually the first company to send me clothes to put on my blog. So I had different clothing brands sending me clothes to post on my review and stuff like that. And I was just like, Mom, do you see this happening? And mind you, I'm like, it's 8th grade now, and all this is happening, and I'm just like, none of this, all these girls bullying me, right? It doesn't matter. My self-confidence was boosted. Like I was like, I am that B, okay? You just mad because your melanin not popping. So, and my confidence just was up there, and nobody could tell me anything. And those girls, as they saw my confidence rising, they wanted to break it down, but at that point there was really nothing else for you to break down. Like, you actually helped me break through to be the person I was meant to be. And from vlogging, I went to doing a fashion show runway as a short girl.
And then she tried to get on America's Next Top Model.
But we're still gonna try again, okay? We're gonna try again.
I filmed her audition video for that.
Wow.
My mom was like, oh my God, you're so cute.
Girl, you got the Colgate
I'll show
on,
you the video.
everything. I'm just say that.
But yeah, and Tyra Banks, if you ever hear this girl.
Well, yes, definitely still try.
I am. I've always
There's a short girl on the new season
I was
by
gonna
Gina.
say, whatever it was.
Are you watching the new season?
I am, but I don't.
Gina, the one that's bald.
I think I've watched
She's
her.
short.
I didn't know she was short, but
She's short,
I guess it's because she looked like an alien. Me too. I look like an alien too. Okay, I'm saying it in a good way. Okay, but yeah. And modeling came into it, and I was like, wow, I'm good at this. I'm good at this. And then I went back to Nigeria, and then I came back, and then I resumed with Fearless Tiger. And Fearless Tiger is still the same concept of, being that person that you're meant to be, being fearless in everything that you do. And Tiger was just an animal that I was obsessed with at the time. So I was like, roar, we're going to be a tiger.
Fearless Tiger is...
It was a blog.
A blog, okay.
We've matured from that now,
Okay.
We've matured from that. But yes, Fearless Tiger was a blog, and it just was promoting from our first blog that we did, and which was the Fearless one. The Fearless one, Diva on a Dime. That's what it was. So,
I like these names.
And then we, came back from Nigeria a little bit more mature and graduated to the Fearless Tiger. Did post then, and I was like, all right, we're going into college now. What do we do? Blogging. What's the next step? So then I went into The Gist, which is a radio podcast.
It's a video podcast?
Radio podcast.
Radio.
I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Giddy Lounge.
I know Giddy Lounge.
Yes. I was so fortunate to work with Giddy Lounge. Lumi is our producer. He's amazing.
Is Giddy Lounge is a Nigerian platform, right?
Nigerian, African, yeah. And Lumi is amazing. He is he believes in the youth. And the thing is, I've always listened to Giddy Lounge from 5 freshman year.
Okay.
Always listened to Giddy Lounge and
So it's
K.
been out for a while.
It's been out for a long time, and I would listen to K, and he went to College Park, and I was like, dang, all right. I mean, I'm so young to be listening to this, but I would still listen to it and stuff like that. And the conversations were so raw, and I could relate to it in the sense that I'm African.
Girl, that was me, always advancing, ahead of my time. I was
right. And I'm like,
nosy, yeah.
okay, so you know, I really, really was like, I could do this. I like this, and they need a platform for young adults. So all I did was just I DM one person. He directed me to the next person, and next thing you know, I'm talking to the producer, and he was like, "I love your idea. Send me a
like a proposal."
A proposal.
Yeah.
I wrote down a 10-page proposal with all my episode ideas, what the show would be about,
Yes,
our
girl.
message, people I would want to, have be on the show as guest stars. And next thing you know, like 3 weeks later, we're launching The Gist, and
Isn't it coming back now?
it is coming back. We have a whole new set of
Yeah,
people
I gotta
now.
make sure I stay tuned on that.
Yes, a whole new set of people. We have people from the UK.
Ooh.
Yes, my two favorite
I'm like
people.
obsessed with the UK.
I love them. Chelsea Moyer, she's actually another.
I've not met her, but
she's actually.
she put me on her. She launched some type of creative society type of thing where she's trying to help our creatives. So she put me on the website one time.
Nice.
Yeah. Chelsea is awesome.
She's making, and they're all
She's
young.
been on shows.
She's also young.
We're the same age. Chelsea
She's
and I are the
also
same
young.
age.
Wow.
They are making I'm always proud
that
when
generation,
I see
yeah.
Before I actually met
young girls do
Chelsea,
that.
my mom, like a while back, she had actually showed me an interview that she was on for some Nigerian TV show.
Moments with Mo.
Moments with
I saw
Mo.
the interview too.
She was on Moments with Mo, and I was like, oh my god. And my best friend, my sister, I can't even call her my best friend, my sister, she lives in the UK. Her name is Moji, love her. And she came down to America to surprise me. And when she came, she told me about her friends back home, and she mentioned Chelsea. And I was like, you friends with her? And I was like, okay. And next thing you know, Chelsea follows me on Instagram. I was like, Mom, guess who just followed me? And then that's how Chelsea and I basically just started to, start our own conversation. She was like, girl, I've been watching your YouTube videos. I'm like, girl, I've been watching your YouTube videos too. And
crazy.
I was like, damn, like that's actually
You never
really
realized
I never
who's watching,
Exactly, never. And that's when The Gist came about, and then CB Confidential.
Yeah, he was
Me and
telling
Eden
about
partnered
that.
together on CB
Which
Confidential.
I want that to relaunch.
We are gonna relaunch it. It's just there's so much going on.
I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
So what is the plans with CP Confidential?
Okay, so basically CB Confidential, I wanted to find a more passionate cast set of people.
That was a problem.
Yeah,
Season 1.
because I just kind of felt like some people, when you have people on board with you that don't really see your vision, it kind of lets the quality of what you're doing kind of wither away. And it doesn't make it seem as awesome as it could be, as if when there are people that are passionate and do see the vision and do F with your vision like that, you make magic. So that's what I'm currently in the process of doing. I'm actually recruiting people from, Howard University, people, the newer class of freshmen coming into College Park, and then, just people that I know really would add something, give something, because honestly, what
pizzazz,
a little something, more personality. Ernest is my favorite. He wasn't really on the show for real, but the one episode he was on, I was like,
I'm definitely gonna binge watch now. 'Cause I was just before you came in, we were just watching like an episode. But
See, Confidential and The Gist are one of my biggest accomplishments ever, because it's something that I was really passionate about, and to actually see it unfold the way it did.
I feel like for me, for CP Confidential, I felt like you guys needed more passionate people, because it was very hard to always get people to come and show up for the episodes to be filmed and things like that. If anybody didn't know, I used to film the CP Confidential.
That's why our quality
director,
was so awesome.
I was like,
this is it. But life happens. Started working full time, and the sacrifice you have to make sometimes. So I'm hoping you guys are able to find.
I'm actively looking for a few people, and I actually have had some people come up to me and be like, I love your show, and I'm actually a videographer, I want to. I'm just like, okay. And these are people I'm actually gonna have to. I want Edith to see their work. I want Edith to see their work first and tell me like what he thinks, because he's already set the bar. He set the bar, so it's kind of like if he fucks with their work, then I'm down with it. So I have had a few people, say they wanted to do it. It's just time. I really don't have time. I don't have time for myself. Okay, I don't have time. From launching Ruby Glow Cosmetics, always creating new products or figuring out new products that I want to do, and then the promotion, and then packaging and then delivering the packages.
Yeah.
I'm one person, okay? I'm one person.
So where was the inspiration for Ruby Glow? Where did it come from? Why did you decide, oh, you know what? Fuck CVS, fuck all these labels. Let me make my own.
Okay, so for Ruby Glow Cosmetics, it was actually supposed to be Ruby Rose. So Ruby came from the fact that I'm a summer baby, I'm a July baby, and that's my birthstone. Okay. I actually do have a ruby necklace and everything. I'm very into that type of thing. Yeah. And then rose, because that's my favorite flower. If you actually look through my phone right now, you will see a whole bunch of flowers. A whole bunch of flowers, a whole bunch of roses in my camera roll. And I saw that somebody else's name was Ruby Rose. I was like, she probably already has that, like, freaking, whatever. So I feel like,
isn't she like a blogger too?
No, I mean, she's a model, I think. She's like white. She's like
the one that's kind of like almost like a dyke type.
Yeah, she has an androgynous look. Yeah, her. So I was like, all right, well, I guess whatever. So then we went with Ruby Glow because I mean that's what we trying to do anyway.
Glow.
You are glowing, baby.
I must say,
Ruby Glow. And I was just like, I like this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stick with this. We went through a whole bunch of names, okay, a whole bunch of names before I actually.
Do you have a team?
I mean, my family's my team. My family, like I said, my family's really supportive. My mom, they're all awesome. They're all awesome. So that's my team. Oh. When we grow a little bigger,
any stronger than that, though. Honestly,
for real, because I do want to, open job opportunities for people in the future. But I need to, before I do that, one, we do need to grow a little bit more, and two, whoever I'm bringing onto my team has to be passionate. Mm-hmm. They have to see Ruby Glow Cosmetics as their baby just as much as I see it as my baby, because that's the only way that we will, progress and grow.
Absolutely,
so, my team is my family right now, because I can boss them around if I want to. Okay.
Okay. One thing that I was really curious about is, who do you go to make these products, and do you? What's
the process?
Does it take to make a skincare? Because I feel like that's involving some medicine.
Yeah, I was gonna say the end,
what
is that?
Or whatever it is,
association that always has to make sure.
There is a lot that goes into it. There's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah. What are the chemicals and stuff like that, or whatever?
There's no chemicals.
No chemicals.
Because my philosophy has always been like nature is the best thing for you. You see under our post, we always say nothing is better for you than what comes from Mother Nature herself. Welcome to my garden. Ruby Glow Cosmetics is my garden. You can pluck whatever flower you want from it, So, originally, what it started off with is just, having things sent in from Nigeria in bulk. So, when my dad went to Nigeria, we had already ordered. I had my mom's best friend actually go to the place where they actually make it, not the market. No, the place where the grandmas are actually mixing and doing this. The villagers are actually making these products raw. That's what I want. And then she did that for me. I was like, okay, girl, thanks for looking out. I had her do that and go ahead and find the best one, because there's some of them mix something with it. I wanted pure black soap. I didn't want add your own concoction to it, none of that, because that's my job. Right. So I did my research on my end on the best oils that I would want in a black soap, because people always say black soap is drying.
It has a smell.
Yeah. My stuff does not have no type of smell except for a floral scent. Okay? Because that's the whole idea.
You brought my products for me.
You're dropping me off at home, so you get your own when you drop me off. I did that on purpose.
Oh, Aisha.
You want to get your product, you gotta take me home.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay. But everything smells very floral. Okay. When you see it,
I can't wait to try.
Oh my god. When it comes to labeling, which was the second hardest part, because I made the label by myself. I made my website by myself.
No, hold on. You've not told me. So, do you go into a lab with
I'm not going to tell you all that part.
And you're like...
I will not tell you all that part so that you can go ahead. All these people can go ahead and go and do their own. No. Just know, before you do any skincare product, you have to do tests. Because if it breaks somebody out, you need to go back to the lab and redo it. Right. Okay, find what that is making somebody react.
So that's a good question. Who are the guinea pigs in this process?
Okay,
literally.
Yourself?
Of course, myself.
Okay.
My mom, because she has problematic skin. Not anymore, though, because she said ever since we switched over to this new regimen, girl, I've been glowing. I said, wow. I know. my brother, because he actually had
That's good that you're using on that.
Mo?
Yeah, he actually had those shave bumps.
Yes.
Oh, it went?
Yes.
What?
It went away. Wow.
So, I was like, we tested things out. We used a serum on it, actually. And my boyfriend, of course. I mean, he doesn't really have problematic skin or anything like that.
That's you?
Yeah.
Girl, you are gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, bare skin.
Glowing. I'm excited.
Thank you.
I'm fucking excited. Oh my god.
We got a lot of things.
So excited. I love skincare. I love natural shit. Like everything. I have apple cider vinegar, my coconut oil, all that stuff. Like I love it. Girl, and so
same.
I'm just like,
coconut oil on the face is not the best thing.
I don't use it on my
It's
face.
not?
No, it actually clogs your pores.
Yes, I was gonna say I can't do it on my face.
It clogs your pores.
I can't do it on my
face. I put it on my body for that
my
shot.
body.
It's in the body
right
butter.
After the shower,
yes,
girl,
yes. You need that body butter
Okay, so
right
I gotta
after a
stop
shower.
using
That's what you
coconut
got. A
oil
body
on my
butter?
face.
Yes. It's what I'll give
Girl.
one to Ide and I'll have him.
Yes.
Because we're actually.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
I have to restock on everything simply because everybody's been.
I'm mad you don't have that serum.
I'm sorry. It's
So when is it
out.
going
I
to be
need it.
restocked?
I'm gonna be because I
it.
just reordered everything because we have to order everything in bulk and wait for it to come. But I just reordered everything and the shipment should be arriving on Monday.
Okay.
Which is in time because that's when I really start my work week for me.
Okay.
Getting everything packaged and all that type of stuff. And Friday we deliver. Every Friday we ship out. So the body butter. I think that's actually one of my favorite products.
I love being soft.
The reason why I say that is because, at first it was the serum. Ruby Vitae. That's what we call it. Ruby Vitae. Ruby Vitae. Vitae means life.
Okay.
So, ruby is such a strong, powerful color.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's like you're really giving that dominant presence of, I am here and I'm giving you life. That's what it is. I know, we really do play on words and everything. I'm here, I'm giving you life. So Ruby Vitae gives you life, gives your skin life, literally. I actually posted on the Instagram page a difference from my skin with when I was breaking out and now. I had a whole bunch of dark spots from all those blemishes, the acne that I popped and everything, and they're gone now.
Dark spots and stuff, yeah.
My friend Ashley, she was like, I would have never known you had this. She was looking like, that's you?
Right,
that's on your face? I was like, thank you.
Like, girl.
And it's gone. It's gone. There's nothing there. So, I mean, the Vitae, I love it, of course, because it's in my skin.
Excited.
Okay? But right now, the body butter just makes me feel my skin, girl.
Girl, you look soft. Your skin, I'm just saying, like.
And the thing is, I'm smelling it too.
Real, like, floral, and soft though, but like it's your presence, like everything. It's like your whole aura. It's like
a fun fact.
Like
a side note, a fun fact on the Vitae and the body butter. There's an ingredient in there that's actually makes it's perfect for the summer because insects aren't going to come your way. Basically, what's it called? What is it called? The not insecticide.
It's like a repellent.
Oh yes,
thing.
It's a bug repellent.
Okay.
There you go. There's something in there very natural. Okay, it's not chemical. But it's a natural bug repellent.
That's gonna be so lit for the summer. Cause me, look, I don't know what it is, but like I don't know if it's my blood, whatever, but girl, they tear me up in the summertime. So I have nothing but like big, like those, like, you get the marks from the mosquitoes because you itch them, so it scars. I get those often in the summertime.
I feel you. Me too.
I'm excited.
And see, me and bugs are not friends,
no.
Okay? I like flowers, but I do not like the bugs that come with them,
right.
Okay? No.
Some of my guy friends are asking if your line is also for guys.
Of course, and actually the thing is, since the serum worked on my brother's shave bumps, I was like, you know what? We about to open up a whole men's section.
That's a dope idea.
Yes, we're gonna open a men's
Aftercare
section.
shaving,
Yes, aftercare shaving and everything. And we're in the process of actually creating the products right now. That's why I said we have a whole bunch of things coming for y'all. But every month I'm gonna be dropping a new gem. This month we're dropping the black soap. I didn't drop the black soap before.
Black soap. That's the one you told me you were trying, right? Is it good?
It's awesome.
What are the benefits?
Okay, so the black soap obviously helps with blemishes. Obviously, but the actual products in there, because I added a number of carrier oils, make your skin feel so soft. You don't come out the shower dry.
Feeling like dry.
No.
Yeah, I know.
You don't come out the shower dry. You come out. You're gonna think, wait, is that black soap?
Yeah.
And it smells awesome too. Like it smells awesome. Like
Can you tell us what is inside the serum? The one your first thing you launch. Like what type of oils are inside of it?
So I will tell you one of the key things that are in there. So, chamomile oil.
Oh.
Chamomile oil.
That's very calming.
Yes, very, very calming for the skin, which is why it's good to use the serum at night. You know, when you're going to sleep, just have your skin just, reset. Okay, a reset button on your skin. Chamomile oil is really good. It's also anti-itch, anti-inflammatory. Same thing with lavender, which is also in there. And then geranium. Geranium is the, the bug repellent.
Oh, okay.
It's not just used for that, but it is a natural bug repellent, and then it also is anti-inflammatory.
Okay.
And it helps with rashes.
See, that's what I need. I mean, like, I don't have like rosacea or nothing like that, but like
it helps with that.
Girl, me
the serum helps with that.
Yeah, like when I wash my face, I get like the redness like around like my nose and like under my eyes. I think just from like just the rubbing and stuff like that. So I would that would be good for me to like to calm the skin. And
I have sensitive skin, period.
Yeah,
like I feel like I have the most sensitive skin ever. If we use regular detergent to wash my clothes and I wear it, I'm gonna break out.
Yeah.
If I sleep on a pillow that has that, my face is gonna break out, you know? So I have really sensitive skin. I'm allergic to peanuts. If I eat peanuts, I'm gonna break out. I already know this, but I be tempted sometimes, you know? So it's like I have really sensitive skin, and at a time I did not care. I just was caring about gaining weight, so I was eating peanut butter jelly sandwiches all the time, and my skin broke out. And I was like, "Girl, get it together." And Ruby Pate gave me back my life. Okay, I'm gonna keep saying that because it gave me back my life. Okay.
Play on words. What's that? A double entendre?
And how much is the serum?
Yeah. Okay, so everything's on sale right now.
Okay.
And the body butter is $20 right now. The serum is $21 right now. Okay. That's the cheapest you ever gonna get it. Okay.
Very reasonable. The prices are really I was gonna say, and for your products to be all natural, natural
products are expensive.
That's a
okay.
Skill. You sold me. I'm fucking excited.
Guys, I'm telling you, I feel like guys feel like they don't need to take care of their skin, but you need to. Trust me, all them niggas in Hollywood take care of their skin.
It turns me on.
I'm the only girl out of 4 brothers, and so I've seen some really bad stuff. Like my brother suffering from acne so bad right now. Like
he doesn't take care of his skin, even though we have it in the house.
I'm happy because I have sisters who care about their skin, so that's why I learned about skincare. My sister would tell me, "Yo, no, don't do this. Try this product."
I'm always doing face masks with my brother, but they never keep it up.
Keep up with it.
It's hard. Yeah, that's one thing I'll say. I find it hard to keep it up.
I'm from Pennsylvania, so it's like I don't see them often. But when I go back home, I actually just went back home maybe a month ago. I had to do some things. And I saw my little brother, and he's like his face was so broken out. But I just saw him like the end of last year around like Christmas, I think it was, and his skin was fine. So I'm like, okay,
they have a
what are you
problem
doing
with consistency?
wrong? And my mom was saying like he like stop cleaning his face like he used to and stuff like that. And plus he's growing his dreads out. So I'm like, well, your build up oils from your hairs and stuff like that, and it's like forming down on his face, so it's like touching his forehead and his nose and everything, and so it's bad. And he's light bright like me, so it's like
you can see it.
Yeah, so I'm like, bro, you're handsome. You need to get it together. Okay? And he just went through his first heartbreak, so now he's back on the market. He'll be all right. He all right, girl.
She's putting her brother up for sale. He's back on the market. He's back on the market.
And he's an up and coming rapper. So
is he a ring? Yes.
Yes, girl.
I love her.
But no, it's important. It's important for guys.
No, seriously, I get turned on by guys that actually take care of their skin and take care of their hair.
People always want to think it's only like metrosexual dudes or gay dudes or whatever, but
he be on it. He's like,
skin.
Baby, I see you always using your mask and you be coming out looking glowy, and I'm sitting here looking like, I'm like, well, I got you. You know what I mean?
No, let me tell you, my boyfriend, he is the most annoying person ever when it comes to like the skincare.
He's listening to this podcast.
Yes. He's the most annoying person ever. I mean, now he has to use my stuff because I'm like, you have to, so people can see the results, okay? You have to. But before, if I'm like, babe, let's do a face mask, he's like, dang, you doing too much. I'm like, okay, but do you want your skin to look good? Right. Sit your ass down.
You can't be looking like grainy.
And his hair, I don't know if you've seen his hair before.
It's very curly.
Yes. I mean, he's cut it off now, you know. We're going for a more professional look. Okay. But before, his hair is so nice. And he's been using Vitae on his hair every day and the body butter on his hair. And he said it gives me the best shine ever. He actually...
You can use it on your hair too?
Yes.
Oh, so not just skin?
No.
Girl, I'm gonna be like, putting my eye on.
My hair and everything.
Dropping my eyes.
I'm actually... Okay. You guys heard it first or whatever.
Yeah.
Exclusive?
Exclusive stuff. But I am
we
actually
need a
dropping
drop.
a hair care part 2.
Okay.
What?
Yes, we're doing hair care as well. People know I cut my hair like a year ago. No, 2 years ago. No, it was a year ago. I cut my hair a while ago. Okay. That's all I'm saying. I cut my hair a while ago, and I was having problems with it growing back because I used to have really nice hair, you know. But we was going through stuff, all right. We was going through heartbreaks. We was going through everything. I cut my hair.
Oh man.
And I was having a problem with it growing back, and now I've been consistent using all my products on my hair, like the ones I'm developing. And I'm gonna show you guys after this podcast, but my hair's flourished. I'm just like,
Nice.
I definitely, I want to get my hands on that too. Cause I love my hair short.
but it's not just about it
always
being
come
short.
here.
It's about
Yes.
being healthy.
Exactly.
You know,
I was gonna
my
say
strands are a lot like stronger and more healthy. My scalp it's not as itchy as it used to be. Okay. I use my black soap as a shampoo because all the properties that like all the oils that are in it, they really help nurture my scalp. And if your scalp is healthy, your hair is gonna grow. So I've been using my shampoo, like using it. Well, I actually made a shampoo batch. The one I use on my skin, I don't add like certain things to it because that tingling, all that, I don't need that on my face, okay? But I add it to the shampoo because I need that to really stimulate, you know, all the things that need to be stimulated in my scalp to really, you know, promote healthy hair growth. Yeah. So we got some things dropping.
I'm excited all around.
That's really dope. Like I can say I'm very, very proud of you.
So like, let me ask this: would you ever move into the whole cosmetics side? Like,
that's why I call it Ruby Glow Cosmetics.
Yes. Okay. So
I wanted to leave room for
everything.
For everything. You know, it's our first year. I want to leave room to grow for everything. I'm very much into makeup.
Yes.
I love makeup.
Your makeup is flawless.
Thank you. You know what I actually did here?
What?
I used the Vitae. I used the Vitae. I took my foundation, put like one pump because I really wanted to share coverage, like not too much, but just enough for me to glow a little bit. And I took Vitae and I mixed it together, and that's why it made a difference. Because I wore makeup yesterday and I wore it without doing that, and I wore makeup today with doing that, and I see a difference. I'm like,
flawless.
Okay, beauty hacks or whatever.
Yes.
Interesting.
But yeah.
I'm just like,
when you don't wear makeup
all day, right? I was like, we can talk this all day, but we ain't gonna do that to eat it.
But no, I want to say I'm proud of you. Like you've always been like ever since I met you, I've seen you have that zeal to want to do. So that's why you didn't even tell me you're prepping a skincare line. So when I was like, "What? You're doing a skincare line?"
You know, you gotta always do things on the low.
Yeah, that statement. That quote.
Then bam.
That quote. What was that quote? Do things on. What is it? Be silent, and you don't have to let your words speak for itself. Or whatever.
My dad always says this. Take some African. What do they call it? Proverbs. The emptiest barrels make the loudest noise. So those people that have no content at all to them, that aren't doing anything, they will make so much noise and cause so much attention to themselves. But people that are quiet, they move slowly, they move jealously, carry themselves very, very with caution. When they come out with something, you're like, hold up, wait, that I
didn't even know she was doing right. Like I didn't know what she was doing.
That's why I like Beyonce.
You feel me? You know,
came out of nowhere
and just drop gems. Drop gems.
So that's a good one.
But no, it was great having you on this episode, and
Is this like we've been recording for an hour?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a long episode. Great conversation.
Wow. That's amazing.
I love you guys.
You were one of
I love
you've just been
your
second guest, but
like
one of our favorites, definitely. But make sure you're not a stranger to talk that talk.
Yes.
And
I hope
did you have fun?
I had so much fun. You guys are awesome.
You're amazing.
The dynamic here. It's
so
like I feel like I'm part of you guys.
You know? All day, like yes. So okay, so you have a YouTube.
Yes.
Okay.
But
what's your YouTube?
We're on break right now. We'll be back though.
Okay.
Actually,
let her promote.
This month.
To give the people your social media for your personal one and and Ruby Glow.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay, so my Instagram is Truly Aisha. Always been Truly Aisha, and on all social media platforms. TruelyAisha. I know I didn't spell it right, but somebody else already has the other name. Okay, don't check. And Ruby Glow Cosmetics is just Ruby Glow Cosmetics. And on Twitter, it's Ruby Glow Cos, but you can type in cosmetics. It'll pop up, okay? And then my YouTube channel is just type in Aisha Alabi, but it's Truly Aisha as well, okay? On all social media platforms.
Yeah.
I'm coming back this month with a whole bunch of vlogs.
Okay.
Because I'm doing a lot this month, and I'm super duper excited. Okay,
That'll
we
be dope.
traveling, okay?
Okay.
All right, we got trips.
When is the launch party for this damn
Right.
Ruby Glow?
Okay, so the launch
we like to
party.
party.
Oh my God, you got me
Make Talk
spilling-
That Talk one of the
we
hosts.
need another, right.
Oh my God, you got me dropping tea already. The launch party is gonna be in July because
Okay.
it makes sense.
Also good.
Yeah.
Summertime.
July.
Okay.
You know,
You'll all be glowing
perfect.
with
It's
your-
gonna be
Summertime.
outside. It's gonna be outside.
We're gonna be so glowy, I
Yes,
can't
you
wait.
are. And
Yeah.
the thing is, you actually have to pay for this launch party
Okay.
because I'm gonna be giving goodie bags to everybody
Of course.
with
Okay,
minis,
yeah.
with little minis of the of the products. You get to try it out,
Outside,
use
but
it.
I wish I could feel the inside. I'm so excited. Like,
It's gonna
So
be
excited.
outside. It's gonna be a floral themed shoot, as you could probably. I mean, not
Shoot,
shoot. Sorry,
party.
party.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking about a whole bunch of things right now, but it's gonna be a floral themed party, as you can already tell. Flowers literally everywhere. You're literally walking into my garden. That's what you're doing. So I'm really excited.
That'd be
so
dope.
proud of
I feel like
you.
everyone should wear
Happy.
all
I feel
white.
like
That
I'm
everybody
gonna
is wearing all white.
I was gonna say it's gonna be like a whole
Everybody's
white
wearing
thing.
all white, but my dress is gonna be. I'm not.
Creative.
Yeah,
creative.
Yeah, okay. Say
creative.
My
something,
dress.
say something for you, baby.
My dress,
Well, I'm excited. I want to say thank you for coming on here.
Thank you
and
guys for having
spilling
me.
some tea with us and getting into some juicy details. And
No, you guys' show is amazing. I love it. I love the topics you guys talk about, and I love this dynamic. Like I said
you.
before. Oh my God, thank you guys so much for having me.
No
It's
problem.
been real with Talk That Talk. Aisha signing off. I love this show. Okay, I love this show.
Make sure you guys
I
follow
love
us on
it.
Twitter at Talk That Talk, not THATDAT. Talk That Talk pod _ and on Instagram at Talk That Talk pod.
Wait.
And make sure you are streaming on SoundCloud, YouTube, and all that good stuff. Alrighty, we're signing out. Ide here, Tiana,
That was way too
Aisha.
I know, me too.
Bye, y'all. See you guys
Bye.
next time.
Hey.